when it comes to homework
Yeah.
and the, interpersonal drama,
Yes.
At school that can happen, for me, it's much more, more stressful.
That's a very interesting point, Erin. Being in a home where I have a husband, when things aren't going well homework-wise, I can just say, go try daddy. And you don't have that option.
It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmitz. We're here for you.
As a mom of 2 daughters, I know firsthand how crazy life can be when you're trying to juggle the responsibilities of working and raising small children. That's why I wanted to start a healthy skincare company for moms like you and me. At Lemongrass Spa Products, we specialize in natural and organic products that smell fabulous and work wonders on your skin. And now enjoy Channel Mom's Single Mom Blogger, brought to you by lemongrassspa.com.
Here in a semi-soaked outfit because we just did go to Elitch Gardens and my kids convinced me to go on one of the water rides. And I just want you to know, I'm kind of a middle-aged mom. And I hung with those kids. I went on the mind eraser. I went on all the crazy stuff, thinking at the time I'm too old for this, but I did it anyway and I don't regret it. It was fun. And I didn't even throw up. So that was really good news. Hey, we're talking to Erin Szczerba, our single mom blogger. I want to reset up the situation. Erin's talking about for her, school time can be a more stressful time and not more stable and not more structured because then homework comes out. And then there are interrelational dynamics that get set up so that if Erin's not feeling like she can help her son Jackson with homework, that means, a banging of the heads every night. And she doesn't have anybody to pass off her son to help. I want to ask you a question, Erin. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I went to a single parenting website and they had recommendations for folks headed back to school as single parents. They, not the parent going back to school, but the child. And one of the very first recommendations they gave was make sure you go in to meet the new teacher face to face. And the terminology she used was, I view it as in some ways we're co-parenting for part of the year. And, that is something that some people may not agree with and some people may, but can you ever in any situation say to a teacher, look, I struggle at nights with my child on homework. Can I call you? Or is there some kind of an assistant that could maybe come in and do something on the phone? Do you feel like you could ever do that?
Wow. Well, I guess it would really depend on the teacher and, the kind of relationship that you have with them. And just, every teacher is so different. I do like what the woman who wrote that, on that website about single parenting or going back to school tips says about, asking basically the teacher to co-parent.
Well, they have the child for 7 hours a day, and we don't really want somebody else raising our child, but let's be honest, they're at least influencing them.
Yeah, well, and it has to, a lot of people, I think people vary in how much they want to be involved in, what goes on at school, how much they want to divulge to the teacher about what goes on at home. And I think, whatever is going to help the kid to thrive, in this part of life, which can be extremely challenging.
Yeah.
Then you should go for it.
So I would just tell single moms out there to think about that, or to find maybe some kind of grandfather figure in the neighborhood. I mean, God will provide. Pray about it. God will provide, I believe, a person to come on alongside you to help with these things. Just don't be afraid to ask. Wouldn't you agree with that, Erin?
I definitely do agree with that.
And I know you believe
my
in that.
mantra has always been just don't be afraid to ask. You have to step out and some of it is admitting that, hey, this is hard for me.
Yeah.
I need help.
Yes.
And that's hard for a lot of people, but it's really the only way.